everyone? How's everyone doing this evening? I see so many familiar faces.
Games,
I'm
games, 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 games.
games. I'm not in the
Gamers,
game
gamers,
chair.
gamers, gamers, gamers.
I'm not in the DM chair this evening. Instead, I will be a player as we are going to be led by our wonderful MythrilWarlock up there, who will introduce themselves. Then we'll go through everything where you can find us, what we're doing, what our projects are, and then we'll jump right into our game. So, Tanner, if you want to go ahead and take it away from me, please.
Hello, I'm Tanner. You can find me anywhere on the internet at MythrilWarlock. I don't do a lot of stuff. I'm just I'm backstage crew most of the time. Um, but yeah, MythrilWarlock. My pronouns are he, they. Uh, and yeah, time for a Christmas calamity. And first up, to my players is going to be Krail.
Hello, beautiful people. Hi, how's it been? Thank you so much. Oh my god, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being here. My name is Matt, Captain Crail on all things. And by all things, I mean any social media. If I have it, I'm Captain Crail on it. If you search for me and I don't turn up, it's because I'm not on that yet. I used to do way more on the internet than I did, but I just moved to Canada, so I've slowed down a little bit. However, everything's going to pick back up in the new year. The main thing I do is I GM a Starfinder show and podcast called The Atomless. It's a this beautiful space opera about a very dark, awful capitalist hellscape and people finding each other and themselves and surviving with togetherness and friendship and love. There is the actual play, which we are setting up our own YouTube channel, so you're going to be able to watch all the episodes of the actual play on that. But then there's also the podcast. If you search The Atomless on any podcasting app, I take the actual play and I edit out all the mechanics talk, and I add in music and sound effects and pew pews, and I layer people over each other if they're talking at the same time. It's always beautiful. It's wonderful. I don't talk a lot of hype about the things that I do. Atomless fucks is great. But yes, that's it. That's me. This is where you could find me. Thank you so much.
Go for the pew pews, stay for the drama.
There it is.
That's it. Yes, exactly. 100%.
All right, Falcon, now it's all you.
Hi, I'm Falcon. You can find me at Falconia Maxima on pretty much every platform. Sometimes there's a underscore and sometimes there is not. And I don't really do a whole lot on the internet. Sometimes I stream here and sometimes, or on Twitch, I mean, not here, but on Twitch in general. And every now and then I'll post a TikTok, but they're mostly dumb and silly, which is kind of my brand, to be honest. My pronouns are they, them. Nailed it.
10 out of 10. Hi, I'm Ivy.
Love that.
My pronouns are she, her. I go by Game Raider Girl everywhere else that you can possibly find me. Normally, I am on the DM side here at Dinner and the Game, but that game will actually be moving. So if you are a fan of Pure Havoc and you want to continue watching, we will be over on Dice Cream Sandwich. So make sure you guys follow us over there. Addition to that, you'll find me starting January 24th DMing the level 20 mini campaign with Quincy's Tavern, Cadiosaurus, Nerd D, and Harley Kane, so Harley Hero, where they get to face the wonderfulness that is Avernus as they try to take over the material plane. And then also you can find me over at Dice Cream with our last two Alice in the Wonderdark sessions. And that's me. I will pass it over to Goomba.
Hi, everybody. My name is Christian, aka Flavor Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch several days, playing several games with several wonderful people. You can also find me on Thursdays on Roll for Dylan. That's ROLL, the number 4, DYLAN, for Vampire the Masquerades, Darkness Over New Orleans, where I play a beautiful, beautiful gangrel named Maximilian Washington. You can also find me on Sundays on Twitch on Total Party Kiss, playing Tragic Theologian, a Greek myth inspired 5e homebrew campaign. It's wonderful. We'll see you in the new year, finishing our tournament arc. It's going to be great. But right now, I am playing Gizmo, pronouns they, them, Warforged Artificer, and my pronouns are he, him. I can't wait to play. I'm so excited.
Okay, since Christian introduced his character, we'll reverse and you guys can introduce yours as well. So, Ivy.
Yeah, I'm playing the lovely Yuletide. Her name, she goes by Yule. She's a water genasi that's flavored as an ice genasi. So she looks like a pure ice. Think Emma Frost. Pure crystal with white hair. Yeah, she's going to be really cute. She's a sorcerer. So I will pass it back to Falcon.
I'm playing Boxy, the Christmas tiefling, and I look just about like this. And I have Santa as my warlock patron, and it's a great life. Crayon?
Okay. Yeah.
I hate that I have to follow that. It saddens me greatly. What was the voice I was doing earlier? It's like, hey, how's it going? I'm Gumbo. I'm a Christmas goblin, but I really want to be a Christmas elf. Oh, so bad. Pronouns are they, he. I'm a little guy. There you go. That's it. That's all you get from me.
I'm a little guy for me.
I'm a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Oh my god.
And I'm playing the Bringer of Calamity, which is aka the DM.
Everybody else.
Everybody else.
Everyone else.
So she'll put Bringer of Calamity / everyone else.
So, with that, let's go ahead and begin. Sound didn't want to change. 'Twas the night before Christmas Eve, and all through the workshop, not a creature was working, not even Steve. The sleigh had been polished, the presents had been packed. Santa told all of his helpers, go hit the sack. A quartet was loitering around the sleigh, drinking some eggnog, for they've had a long day. There was Boxy, with horns made of candy cane. When it comes to the list, she's Santa's proxy. Then Gizmo, our robot, they build toys that are a work of art. They're so much more than a toy, with an optional feature of built-in teapot. Little Yule, made of snow and ice. One thing people would tell you, she seems pretty cool. Gumbo is the last of the group, who wished to be an elf. Born as a goblin, they always feel out of the loop. As the night grew long, the quartet continued drinking eggnog and reveling in song, before Gizmo felt something stuck in a cog. A red string stuck in their gear's grip. Looking at Santa's bag, they notice a rip. Something that must be fixed, otherwise it's no more than a rag. And that is the entirety of the little Christmas poem I wrote.
That was fucking perfect. That was the
Love
best
that.
shit I've ever
I
heard.
was
good.
not prepared.
That's great.
But yes, you are all currently sitting in the stables of Santa's workshop, where there are reindeer all in like a U shape around the sleigh. You all are drinking some eggnog, but then the bag had been ripped, which means presents don't come out. Because the magic needs it to all be intact. So...
First scene,
Oh.
panic. Everybody panic.
Oh, beans, guys, this ain't good at all.
This is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to any of us. Does anybody know the mending spell?
Oh, I know the mending spell. I will walk over and attempt to use the mending spell.
Okay. So as you attempt to cast mending on this bag, the rip goes together, but then as soon as the spell ends, it just falls back apart. As mending can't restore magic to this bag.
Your spell did not work.
Boxy, I hate to tell you this.
Yes.
It's not working.
This is literally the worst thing that's ever happened.
This is literally the worst thing that's ever happened to any of us.
We should go find like Santa. Should
You wanna
we?
tell him?
No, you can't tell Santa. No. We can do this ourselves. We can do it ourselves.
That seems like a mistake.
Listen, I've been training to build presents my whole life. Look at these hands. Holds up the hands, and it just like there's plasters over all of them, and like actual just wooden splinters still sticking out. I'm so good at repairing. I'd be training for this day all year. Goblins live really short. This is my whole life. In 1 year, I've been alive. I could do this. I want to just try to just sew the thing back together, and we don't have to tell the big man, because if we tell the big man upstairs, he's not gonna be getting us any presents.
He could repair the bag, and then
Though, we don't do this for presents. We do this for joy. And for the feeling of warmth that you get at Christmas time. And for all the kids out there. It's not us getting presents, it's for them. So, I don't think it matters if we don't get presents. But if you can't sew it back together and make it magical again, I think we should tell Santa.
no
Which I will
pressure.
mention that Santa is currently sleeping, because this is right before he has to
He's like,
head
quick
out.
up and wake up. If we wake Santa up, and then he is sleepy, and he crashes in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle like he did in '85 again, we're gonna have a whole other problem on our hands. We can't have that happen.
That was such a fiasco last time.
That was a
I've just
tragedy.
heard about it again. I was born this year, as I canonically stated earlier. So I've heard about this happening. It was bad.
It was
Have we considered telling Mrs. Claus?
This is also an option.
we would have to sneak into the room and wake her up without waking him up.
Do we know if Santa and Mrs. Claus share a bed?
They do.
I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they on the out?
They share a marital bed. Good.
There's a
Are they
whole
on the
floor
out?
where they're
They,
fighting.
they don't have marital issues, don't worry.
Okay.
I don't know, like sometimes it's nice to have your own room.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people, hey,
I
if
understand
Santa
that.
wants like a really good night's sleep, he just is like, no, tonight I gotta sleep on my own, so I can get up early in the morning.
Today, I'm sorry.
Do we know if Mrs. Claus has any Christmas Eve like what's the word I'm looking for? Traditions, like when does she like bake snacks for the reindeer before the big night out, or like is there any reason we would have she would have a reason to be awake right now by chance?
She's probably not awake right now. I'm going to say it's about like 3 a.m.
Jesus Christ.
Like
this
you guys
bit-
have been
Jiminy
up
Christmas.
all night.
I have
This
been making
this
so
tear,
many moves.
do we know, like, is it like a tear and then there's like a thread that's like down the line, or is it just like a simple
So it's like a little tear. There's a thread, and it's just like it's connected to your like one of your joints.
oh, it's my fault.
It got stuck in one of your little
It
joints.
was. Oh, I can't believe this is fully your fault.
I know I was born literally this year. It's your fault.
Can I like reverse and like get the string out of me?
Yeah, you can reverse, and the string will get out, but you guys will still have to get it sewed back together.
Does
Which any of you who are more than a year old would know that Mrs. Claus is the one who made this bag. So you would need her magic sewing needle to be able to fix this.
Do we know
At
where she
least
keeps her magic
that.
sewing needle?
Somewhere in their like residential wing of the workshop.
Are we about to
And
break
then-
into our boss's wife's hole?
It sounds
Yeah.
a lot worse than it is, really.
Hey,
I'm
gang,
sure.
I'm like so good at sneaking. I snuck into this building. I sneak around.
Wait, you snuck into this building?
Yeah, look at me. I'm a fucking goblin. I'm not supposed to be here. I was born one day, and on day 3, I heard about Santa, and I was like, that guy seems fucking sick as shit. So I just hauled ass all the way to the North Pole, and I snuck in. I've been working here ever since. I can sneak in. I'm telling you,
I guess
I will say-
just always thought you were here.
that's the trick.
Dumbo, you're doing a very good job on trying to work up to elf status.
You are like just such a warming presence of this group. You're keeping us all very grounded, and I love it very much. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
I'm real good at sneaking, gang. I don't want to toot my own horn. Holy shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we have to sneak in, that's fine. We just have to be very quiet. And How long has it been since we've seen this sewing needle? Like,
Since you've seen I don't think any of you have ever seen
okay,
the
so
needle.
We just have heard about
You
it.
know,
It's a,
yeah.
It's just a needle that we have.
It's a so
Okay,
It's
so
like
I don't want to
the-
say this is like finding a needle in a haystack, but it's pretty close since we are in
Finding
a
a needle in the
looking for a
workshop.
needle.
But the
Is
needle
anyone like
is
looking at the bag
magical,
itself?
right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, you are.
as I'm pulling the string out of me. I'm
Okay.
like, let's see the damage I've caused. To this
Okay.
bag.
Can you make me an investigation check?
I sure can.
First roll.
That is a 25.
Ooh.
Okay. So as you're looking at this, so luckily from what you could tell is it's basically just a seam of the bag ripped. It's
Mhm.
not the actual fabric ripped.
Mm,
So that's
okay.
why it's like the thread got stuck in you.
Mhm.
But like while you're looking around it, you look inside and there's a little tiny note card in the bottom.
Oh, just like gently, just like try not to fold or like mess with the space anymore than he already has. He pulls it out just to see what this note says.
So the note is just like this little business card sized thing, and it says, "In case of bag rip," like in huge block letters at the very top,
Oh,
and it has three things listed.
ooh,
The first is Mrs. Claus's sewing needle, a hair of a being born of Christmas, which would be like, say, Santa Claus.
oh,
And then you have to take the bag to the Christmas workshop laboratory, which is like the science and technology thing, and then they reconnect it to the toy dimension.
Have any of us ever been in the Christmas workshop laboratory?
That's up to you for you guys to decide. That's an open area you guys are allowed to go into. The only places that are considered off limits in the whole workshop is the Claus's private residential wing,
cool.
and then Santa's office. But you can go into Santa's office if he tells you to come in there.
Okay.
I would say
So
Foxy's probably been into Santa's office before
Yeah,
as
most
the
likely.
herbalist.
Yes.
So you mean like that wing of their private residential where we absolutely are planning to go get rid of hair? Fantastic, love that. Love it for us.
So we need sewing needle and we need a piece of hair.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Is one of the Christmas elves or one of the Christmas reindeer an option? Because they're beings born of Christmas too.
That's a good point. Do you think
This is funny. And it saves us from being killed by Santa Claus.
the
That's
reindeer
true.
would let us?
I can talk to them.
Actually,
I know them.
You can talk to them, yeah. The reindeer?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
oh shit.
I don't want to show off, but early in my apprenticeship, I actually sewed this whole very nice coat that I'm wearing. Shows this like very like haberdashery coat with like a bunch of little patches on it. I've actually had a friend imbue this thing with a spell that if I pull it out, it will create a reindeer.
Oh.
So maybe that will help solve your problem, unless that wouldn't count as Christmas because it's too magical and you specifically want to go to one of the 12 reindeer? 6 reindeer?
I think it's 9. Hold on.
9?
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph.
So not
9.
I had them all written down.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was ready
I'm
to
like-
be like, yeah, I know.
Right. Good to know.
Which I'm super down for if you'd rather go there than me pulling. Mechanics talk, I have a fucking cloak of useful items and I can
Yeah.
pull a reindeer out of it. But if you wanna, I'm happy to go to one of the 9 reindeer if you want, Boxy.
I mean, it's been a while since I've gone over and spoken to any of them, but like, maybe they'll have some insights for us.
Mechanics talk. I do have speak with animals as an at-will spell, so
do
I
not.
am prepared to talk to the reindeer.
I do not, so.
I would love to go.
Okay.
I would love to hear reindeer voices from our
Yeah,
team.
let's go
That's-
see
Let's
time.
go.
Aired sleeping reindeer voices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Let's go see the 9 big players. I don't want to wake Rudolph up because he's kind of taken. I've heard that he's kind of taken charge over this past few years. I don't want him to be sleepy on the
He
road.
took over
That sounds
very suddenly, like it was very, very quickly.
I hear he plays no games.
He does
Can
not.
we, before we leave, can we look at about how big the rip is and estimate about how much hair we're going to need to repair this?
Oh, that's a good
That's
question.
important.
I'm gonna roll a dice for this to see how long it is.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that was a very good question.
It is one.
The rip is 5 inches long.
Oh.
That is a rip.
Do reindeer
Um,
have hair long enough for us to repair it with their hair?
How long is reindeer?
Not unless you like braided a whole bunch of them together.
How
Mechanics wise, I do have a right tool for the job, so I do just have clippers available. Maybe. Just give her a reindeer a nice haircut. Just like, oh,
The
okay.
hair on most of like your body is like 1 to 7 inches or 2.2 inches, so not a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's only need a couple. You don't need. You
How
don't need
big is how bushy is Santa's beard this year?
oh,
Or how long is Mrs. Claus's hair?
Mrs.
Oh,
Claus
these
has
are-
hair.
Was it? Did it say a child of Christmas or a child or someone born of Christmas?
It said a being born of Christmas.
Okay.
Mhm.
We
Would
don't
you
know the
want to ask the
circumstances
reindeer
under
when their
the law.
birthdays are?
Hey, were you born before or after Christmas?
Or on Christmas, like for no
Or on
reason
Christmas.
whatsoever.
Well, Rudolph wasn't born on Christmas, but I would think that Rudolph is a being of Christmas.
I mean,
Do you
he
know
was
what I mean?
cultivated for Christmas. Like reindeer are
He was-
cultivated.
exactly. That's a great. He was cultivated for Christmas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the reindeer.
But also,
To the reindeer, huzzah!
to the reindeer. Okay, here we go.
We gotta go. We gotta move.
It's been like
So you
45
don't,
minutes.
you
We're
guys
just
don't have to go very far. You're already in the room with them.
Okay, well we will walk over to the reindeer.
Are any of the reindeer awake?
They're all sleeping.
Son of a bitch.
Which one?
It is very late at night.
I'll just look to Boxy. Which one is the nicest?
Do I know which reindeer is the nicest?
You can just pick one, and that will be whatever the nicest is. I'll trust your judgment.
We're gonna wake up Vixen.
Ooh.
Vixen.
Um,
Okay.
I can choose to speak telepathically into Vixen's mind if we want to try that.
Before we wake him up?
Yeah, just so we can into his mind and then maybe rouse him slowly from sleep.
Okay.
He's terrified.
Okay, so if I were you, and if I were gonna do this, I would first ask Vixen if any of the reindeer were born of Christmas.
You know what?
And that
actually,
way, we know whether or not it's worth waking any of them up.
you're actually like I want you to know that when I say this, I mean this like wholeheartedly. You're like I trust you like implicitly, like no question. If you ask me to do something, I'll do it. I just believe that you just have like the good of Christmas in your heart or whatever. And I'm very excited to be going on this little adventure with you.
Thank you.
I can actually get all of us. Well, it's 1d6, but I can get 1d6 of us to be able to psychically whisper to each other in our minds for an hour. I unfortunately only rolled a 2. So I'm going to pick you. I'm going to pick Vixen. You two can speak to each other. And that's it.
Okay.
I was hoping kind of all of us would be involved in this, but unfortunately,
For last.
I'm so
Unfortunately,
here
I-
just sitting and watching this unfold.
I goofed up.
So Box is
if you
gonna
want to
go
do that,
over.
if you want to do that, you can do it.
Box is gonna go over to Vixen and just be like, "Hey, little buddy. Good morning. Don't wake up yet, but good morning. We were wondering if you knew if any of the reindeer, including yourself, were possibly born of Christmas like Santa is." But I'm gonna do it in his mind. Their mind. Reindeer
Okay.
mind.
I think Vixen is the only female reindeer.
Her mind.
Make me a charisma check.
A Christmas check?
Straight charisma.
A Christmas check?
Charisma. Christmas check.
I got a 12.
A 12? Okay. So this is all in their mind.
Mhm.
You just hear, I want another carrot. That's the first thought in their mind as they wake up.
Okay.
What is it? Is it time to go?
Oh.
Do I need to wake up?
No. You don't need to wake up. I just had a question.
What?
Were you or any of the other reindeer born of Christmas like Santa is?
Then you like actually visibly see Vixen like yawn, just big old yawn. Settles back down. What? No, my birthday's in March.
Okay, no worries. Go back to sleep.
Okay, and then I'll say that she also relays like none of them were born of Christmas.
Got it. Okay. Hey guys,
We got
as
it?
great as this plan was, it's not gonna work.
Oh, beans. Why?
None of the reindeer were born of Christmas.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. So it's like born
Like
like
on Christmas.
of Christmas. Okay. Jesus.
Foxy, when was your birthday?
Not find Jesus.
Jesus is born on Christmas.
Yes.
Well, his hair is long enough
You're right.
based on the pictures.
You're right. Foxy, when's your birthday?
Are we
Oh.
mixing everything together for this special?
Yes.
We don't know my birthday because I was lost as a child. That's what Santa says.
Oh.
But he found me on Christmas. Arguably, okay. Arguably, Santa gave me a new life on Christmas, so I was reborn on Christmas.
I actually really like that because I think a lot of spells work in like emotional feeling rather than strict scientific laws. So I think that would work.
Okay.
Or we could go into Santa's like shower and then just pick a loose hair from the drain.
I was thinking more of that. As much
Do
as
we know
I
what
just
Mrs.
believe in
Claus's
Fox
birthday
really
is
bad.
by chance? Do we know what Mrs. Claus's birthday is?
I don't know personally. I'll say you guys can assume it's Christmas, but
Okay.
you don't know for 100% fact.
Okay.
I'll roll a D100 or something if you choose one of her hairs.
Okay. Okay. Well, what? We need the needle. What else did we need? We need the hair, a needle. What was
And then you have to go to the lab to
Yeah.
connect it to the toy dimension,
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
where all the presents are
Um,
kept.
Yep.
Boxy is going to pick up the sack, very gently fold it. How small abouts can she get that? Is it small enough to go in a backpack?
Yeah, it's small enough to go in a backpack, for
Okay.
sure.
Puts it
Yeah.
gently in the backpack.
Okay. I'm like trying to think, how small would it fold? It would fold down to like a 1 foot by 1 foot like square that's only like a couple inches thick. So
Okay. Shove it in a backpack.
All right, what's the plan, gang? What are we doing? Are we sneaking?
I would,
Well, I think sneaking is actually a really good idea, and I really love the concept of it. We do have a little bit of an issue, and I think that's my fault. And it is this.
Okay. What if we played this two ways? We had Team Sneak and Grab Hair and Team Distract. Because I have this guy, who I also made, pulls like cartoon-wise from their back, a like just about a 3.5 foot like wooden child doll. Think like Chucky. This is a magic item that I have,
It's talking
which
doll.
is just talking doll.
Fucking-
Um,
I thought about it
this
too.
hideous, awful, half melted looking talking doll. So I was thinking we could distract with this, then like you with the bells could like bring Mrs. Claus, whoever's awake, out of the room. Myself and whoever's sneaky sneak into the room, go to the bathroom or whatever, get a comb, steal some hair, or if we get into like a big kerfuffle, like a whoa, I'm falling with this talking doll. And then we fall onto Mrs. Claus. She falls down. In that time, we pluck her hair.
I have an idea.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, so we can get into the toy lab by taking the talking doll with us because it is a toy, and we can say that, hey, we need to get this to the toy dimension so that somebody can get it for Christmas Day. Additionally, we can take the talking toy doll and walk it over to whoever's guarding Santa's wing. If there's anybody there, we can take it with us that way, and we can be like, oh no, we need help. This talking doll is broken. And maybe there'll be a tinkerer of some sort, and maybe they can help us fix the toy, and we'll fix the toy, and then we'll have our distraction right there.
That's perfect.
This is definitely a very interesting toy that you have created.
Thank you. It works. It moves and walks like a person. It integrates perfectly into human society. It's just not good with laws, so I keep it with me. It tries to murder like a weird amount, so it's just here with me. I keep it here. I strap it perfectly to my back, but if I turn to face you, like I have been this whole time, you can't see it at all.
Did you possibly follow the directions for the elf on the shelves that went bad?
Did you know?
Yes! I followed those precisely. Well, because, an elf on the shelf is still Christmas magic.
True.
So, and what's better than, doing something right? It's doing something wrong, and then you learn from it. So I just perfected how to make bad toys.
I'm just going to say the talking doll starts slowly raising a knife.
Not now. Okay.
That's a very interesting way to make toys.
Now?
What a neat learning technique.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're going to go now, right? We're gonna go.
Maybe next time we make good toys instead of bad ones, though.
Yeah, agreed. But making bad toys on purpose does not really teach the lesson of good and bad toy,
I get it. No, I'm with you now. I understand why this might not be a good idea. I'm with you. Okay, I'm on board of doing something bad perfectly is still doing the bad thing and not, in fact, learning. Okay, I understand. I'm with you. Okay, no, I got it. All right. Hey, listen, this is all about learning becoming a Christmas elf, which is exactly what I'm going to be.
Wonderful.
Breaking in time.
Okay, so should we all go towards Santa's secret residence wing and then kind of distract from there?
Yeah,
and
we
then
should see what it
get
looks
the
like.
toy from
Yeah, we should
Do
see
we
what
have blueprints of the house?
You do not. That is none of Santa's elfers have ever been in there. Mr. and Mrs. Claus just use magic to keep everything tidy and whatnot. It's like that's their private space. They don't want anyone coming in.
Haha, jokes on them.
But it's you guys would go from the stables into the main workshop floor, which is basically like the hub for everything, and then from there you guys can go into like the residential area. You can go into Santa's office. You can go into the toy lab. Like those are all like connected to the main building.
Perfect.
Oh my darling, I have an idea.
What
What is
So,
idea? What is your idea?
Santa and Mrs. Claus don't like people going into their space, right?
To my knowledge, correct, yes.
But how would they feel about an unseen servant going into their space?
I thought you were going to say the talking doll that's murderous.
How would they feel about this evil elf on the shelf?
How would they feel about being murdered? What?
Is this crazy? What?
I mean, technicality. I mean, if when we want to be technical, then sure, that works.
They them.
I think. Let me see. I can turn invisible.
Ooh.
Or cast invisibility, I should say. So if one of us wanted to go in and help the unseen servant.
Well, if one of us is going in, it should be the sneakiest, which I think is Gumbo.
I do think it's
Correct.
Gumbo. How are you?
But I'm down for an unseen servant or like whatever following me in.
How are you with
Or whatever the
invisibility?
plan is. How am I with?
Being invisible. I can make you invisible, but like, are you
Oh,
good about it?
I would love that.
Okay, great.
I would love nothing more.
Okay, fantastic. That sounds like a good idea. So when we get there, I'll turn you invisible.
Perfect. Okay, so plan is we're gonna cause a distraction outside with noise and hubbub. I'm gonna
You're
sneak
going to wake
in.
everyone.
No, we're not gonna wake everyone up because Santa needs to be asleep still. But it's gonna be a hubbub enough that Mrs. Claus comes out and is like, "What's going on?" And then I slip in and then like steal hair from a comb. Is that kind of the idea?
There's
I think the problem with hair from a comb is it could be either of their hairs. Do we know if they use different combs?
Does it matter? Aren't they both born of Christmas?
I have no idea. We don't know when Mrs. Claus's birthday is. But we should see what the situation looks like before we go making noise and distracting. Just to make sure we don't get fired or killed or both.
both
Perfect.
would be.
Oh, but
disappointing.
wouldn't it be so romantic if they were both born on Christmas?
That would be pretty cute.
Yes, yes, it
Cute.
would be. Very cute, yes.
Do they have a door? Like is or is it like?
What is it? Yeah, I'm guessing we're walking and talking as we're going
we
through.
are.
As like our dot is moving across the map towards their sanctum.
It's just the overview of the map and that little line is it's just our audio talking over it. Yeah.
Exactly. As we make our way over to their domicile, to their home, I guess.
Yeah. By the way, Matt, so for your psychic whispers, it's you and a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus.
I did. Yeah, I figured that out the hard way, and the 2
Yep.
is actually the number of hours.
Yes.
So I could get all of us. in it.
Yes.
Um,
So you can connect everyone else. You could then sneak in and then let them know if they need to make a distraction.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. Thank
I was just
Yeah,
I was
I
confused when
read
you said
that
only two people. I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
yeah, I read it after, and I was like, okay, we've moved past it. I don't want to distract anyone.
So-
However, all of us can speak in each other's minds if we wanna.
Amazing. Is there a door, or do they magically enter?
There's a large set of double doors.
Are they locked?
The thing is, crime doesn't typically happen at the North Pole.
Like it's us. We're the criminals.
You four are the only possible criminals right now. So there's
Very
not
uncomfortable
guards
with the
blocking
label.
any doors. There's there's no locks.
I'm the criminal. Okay.
We were expecting so much.
Is there a screening process if we're good people or not? I feel like there should be.
I don't know because Gumbo just got in the door
Santa's security is
and then
lacking.
built a murder toy.
Well, the thing is, if there is a magical screening process where it looks into your heart of hearts and finds out whether you're good or naughty, then I think that Gumbo is inherently good. Because Gumbo got through the magical screening process.
I
That
mean,
definitely exists.
Okay, you
It definitely
are
exists.
correct.
So do we just want to wait here while the Gumbo does his thing and sneaks around?
I suppose
I guess-
now, and then before Gumbo goes in, I'll cast invisibility on you so you can be invisible.
Perfect.
Okay,
And
so
I will ring my little Christmas bell
Mhm.
quietly and cast Unseen Servant and instruct it to follow Gumbo. And help
okay,
Gumbo
so
with
the
anything. he
three of
needs.
you are waiting in the main
Thank you.
workshop,
Mm-hmm.
and Gumbo and the Unseen Servant are going into the residential wing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. For those of you who are in the workshop, just a little descriptive thing. It's a massive open space, like the inside of a warehouse, but instead of like the dull grays of a warehouse, it's very brightly colored. There's garland hanging on the ceiling with like string lights in the garland. All the doorways are accented with like candy cane colored stripes. And there's just tables and tables, like workspaces. So if you guys like needed to grab something random, like, oh hey, I need this tool, you can just go like steal it off someone's table.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to find out if Mrs. Claus's needle is in here.
Okay,
And I would like to do so by
Okay.
casting Detect Magic. So if there are other needles, they won't pop up for me because they are presumably not magic.
Okay, you can cast Detect Magic.
Will do.
The entire workshop will basically be glowing for you. But you can start looking at random needles and be like, nope, that one's not meant. Nope, not meant.
Yep, that's the goal.
Yep, you can go ahead and do that.
I'm just gonna be on
Okay.
standby, like right next to her, next to Boxy. Like, this is fine. I'll just pick up and move things when she's done.
But basically, when you cast it, the whole workshop is like the Northern Lights. Just everything's glowing magic.
Not that
You know, I really should have expected this outcome.
well. I mean, at least it helps narrow some of it down.
That's true.
As I'm like taking another box and putting it to the side.
No. No.
Okay, so I'll switch over to Gumbo
This is
and
just
let me
gonna
go
keep
ahead
going on for so
and switch Soundtail. Um,
I'm being sneaky.
So,
sneaky.
Matt, you can't hear Soundtail, but right now there's lots of snoring. It's very loud, fills the entire
Very good.
residential.
Thank you.
Yeah. But so the Claus's residential wing, off limits to all of Santa's helpers. None have ever seen inside. And if Santa wakes up to find you in here, who knows what's going to happen to you?
Shit. Those stakes were weirdly high. Hey guys, just saying and whispering everyone in whispers to everyone's mind. Okay, so Santa is like right here. Do you want me to just sneak up and just try to pluck a hair or like a... How long is Santa's hair? He's always wearing the hat. I imagine he's not wearing the hat.
His beard is nice and thick.
He's got a big beard.
And his actual head hair is, I'll say it's about the same length as yours, Matt.
In your
Okay.
But it's just
head,
like combed back.
You'll just gonna say, is there like a comb or a bathroom or something you can look before you just pluck hairs?
I would also check his hat. Maybe there are loose hairs in the hat
That's a very good point.
before you go
That's
plucking
true.
a man's face.
Pluck and pluck.
I'm in it for the risk factor.
Remember, you're invisible.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I will
Alright.
say, maybe this is a situation where being in it for the risk
calm.
factor isn't the best option, but I appreciate your heart.
And enthusiasm. It's
And
so
enthusiasm.
wonderful.
You keep me so grounded. Thank you. Okay.
I'm always here
Alright,
for you,
is that-
buddy.
Oh, God, thank you so much. I can't believe we haven't spoken until literally like 30 minutes ago. Is there a hat around?
Okay. First, I'm going to let you know what the actual area looks like,
Okay, yes.
just so you know. So when you came in the main doors, it's basically like a hotel suite. There's a large living area. There's a like kitchenette space, and then there's like doors that lead into like the bedroom and whatnot, into the bathroom.
Mhm.
So right now you're just standing in the main like living room area.
Okay.
You see Santa's coat and hat currently on a coat rack.
Mhm.
But the coat rack is Santa height, not Gumbo height.
Damn it. Is it unseen servant height?
Does Unseen Servant fly? I think it
Yeah.
floats, right?
I think well, it's just an invisible servant that just does shit you ask it to, right? Undangerous tasks, I believe. Like, give me that hat. I imagine it's within
Yeah.
unseen
Exact
servants.
command. Give me that.
Specifically includes fetching things as a thing that it can do.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Specific command.
that
Give
hat.
me that hat
Give me Santa's hat.
right now.
Okay. So you tell Boxy to tell
That
it to...
said, just so you know, the unseen servant can only go 60 feet away from me. So if it's further than 60 feet away from me, the unseen servant disappears.
Boxy's right up against the door right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Just like
nope. Bring me another set of needles.
Okay, hold on. I'll take the box and bring you another box. Okay, go through these ones.
Is the hat grabbable? Because if it is not, I have another plan.
But by the unseen servant, yes, it is grabbable. It's sitting on top of the coat rack. It could just...
Take it. Put my whole head inside of it. Is there any hair, loose hair, grey hair in this? I have dark vision, but... so it doesn't matter that my whole face is covered by a hat.
Make an investigation check.
Just
Let's
out of
go.
curiosity, does Gumbo have hair as well?
Yeah, does Gumbo have hair?
Like, is he gonna accidentally leave
like-
hair in Santa's hat, where Santa's like, what is this dark hair?
Like 3 loose strands like Homer Simpson, and then 1 around the side of the head. That is a 19 on the investigation roll.
A 19. Okay.
Hmm.
So, you do see a single hair in this hat, but it's not white. It's the color of your own hair.
Oh, beans.
Santa's
Now
a
you
magical
have
being.
2
It's
hairs
not
on your
necessarily that he'll shed hair.
Yeah. Yeah, gang. I think Santa like dyes his hair or something because this is a hair that is pure jet black. I don't think this would work.
You think Santa dyes his hair? That would be interesting. Oh my god, imagine the scandal.
that is gossip for sure. Yes.
We could get him. Click this whole place under.
We won't get fired. We have this dirt on us.
We just blackmail Santa. Amazing. We are on the naughty
Takes
list.
off the hat,
Oh,
throws
for
it
sure.
toward the thing.
You throw it at the
coat
thing?
rack. Kind of throw it at the coat rack, but in a
Okay,
way that's like unseen servant, please catch this. Which Gumbo says as he throws it, he's like, "Oh God, unseen servant, please catch that."
I'm gonna have you make a attack roll as if it was like dex based.
Oh,
If you do good, the unseen servant can catch it. If you do bad, the unseen servant won't catch it.
that's fine. That's a just Dex. That's 17. Oh no,
17.
Plus proficiency. Do I have
Yeah.
proficiency with
Yeah,
hats?
proficiency. Yeah.
Okay, it's don't 20 then.
Okay, yeah. The unseen servant's able to like grab it right before it like smacks into the coat hanger, and then very gently place it right on top.
Perfect. Okay, gang, that didn't work. Think I like
Look
a
for-
comb is next,
Yeah,
so
like
I'm
a
gonna go to
brush,
the bathroom.
Comb something as I'm taking the other
Comb or
box
a brush.
from Boxy and bringing her another one. not found
Sneaking
the
over to the
needles.
bathroom.
I'm just taking the boxes that have been discarded and putting them back where they belong.
I'm just putting them somewhere random, and you're the one that's like,
It's a whole little assembly line.
It's a whole assembly.
There's like a group of elves that are like, "What are you doing? Stop! I'm trying to work."
Stop.
And you keep just taking all of my
We're
needles.
organizing the needles.
They literally pick them up, like,
Where did all the needles go? What happened?
They're gonna be so upset. You'll
How
just
many
make-
needles are in here?
So many. You'll make snow globes. It's part of her job, so she doesn't care about needles. She's
Okay. So Matt, you're heading what into the bathroom next?
Sneaking over to the bathroom.
Okay. Once again, everything is not Gumbo height, but you have the unseen servant. Or I'll say that the unseen servant actually can't come this far.
How is not Gumbo height? Can Gumbo reach up and open the door?
Gumbo could reach, like, get his hands up on like the counter, but not necessarily see what he's grabbing at.
Okay. I'm about to do some clown ass circus fuckery.
Yes,
I'm so
Go
ahead.
I'm so ready. Let's get fired. Let's do it.
Oh shit! I just realized I could do. I have a possibility of 3 options. One of them is more clown-esque. Okay. But I'm going to explain what the others are, which would definitely be more useful. Gombo looks at his robe of useful items. Looks at a mastiff, which is flavored like a snowman, so it's just a big snowman that he could ride. A reindeer that they could grab, and then is like, no, that's gonna work. And then it does pull out a ladder. I want to fucking walk on the ladder like it's stilts. I want to
This
be doing that,
30-foot
because then
long
I can
ladder.
raise and lower my own height. I just need to stay on the ladder. Again, clown fuckery. I'm fully being in a circus right
Sounds
now.
good. I need you to make me a stealth check.
Do that. Absolutely.
You're not going to have advantage on this.
I have advantage, right?
You won't have
Is-
advantage on it because this is sound based and invisibility is sight based.
Sick. I got a nat 1. Which is why I asked if I could have advantage.
Okay, so what I will let you know is how I have it written is you get 3 failures. If you get all 3 failures, then Santa wakes up. So that was your first
Okay.
one.
Because it's so shortly built, that he climbs a little up the ladder and then the spokes break. So then they just kind of fall and it clatters off to the side. And then they can't shove it back in the robe. They try to and then hit themselves in the gut, and it's all a little bit of a panic for
So
a
there's
couple
just gonna be a
seconds.
random ladder in Santa's bathroom in the morning.
It's just a random ladder. If there's a window, they will spend 10 minutes shoving this ladder out of the window.
Sounds good.
We're hearing all these grunts and noises, and we're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, in your mind as well. They are telegraphing everything they're doing the whole time.
Shoot,
Hey,
I
Gumbo.
broke
Hey,
the
Gumbo.
ladder. Can I
Real
push it out
fast,
the
real
window?
fast.
Hey.
So when you get caught, just tell Santa the truth, okay? Because the truth will set you free.
I just slowly look at
To be
Foxy,
honest, if
like,
anyone else was telling me that, I'd say that's wild and I would never do that. But because specifically it's you, yeah, okay, I will do it. But
just-
only
Thank you so
because of that reason.
I'm
I think it's a bad
slowly-
idea, but I trust you.
I'm slowly turned to Foxy, like, why? You-
Here's the thing, though. If we get caught trying to fix Santa's bag, and that's the reason that we're in his space,
Right.
maybe he won't murder us. Not that Santa would, of course. Santa's good.
Of course.
But,
He's so
like,
good. Right.
Emotionally murder us.
Right.
Imagine Santa calling you naughty. Wouldn't that just destroy you?
That would be pretty bad, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You 3 having this conversation outside the door. Can you guys make me history checks?
Okay.
Oh, it's not good. Yes.
My history is...
Oh boy.
History.
I got a 10.
Oh,
A 10. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
okay.
I'm not rolling well on these dice.
The Christmas dice are just not there. The Christmas spirit is not in them.
That's another 25.
They were
for
like,
me.
Christmas was 3 days ago.
Another
after
25?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost
History?
it.
15.
15.
Plus 8.
Okay. So, Gizmo would know this. Well, Santa has never really punished anyone for being naughty, other than coal and stockings and whatnot. He does have a brother, Krampus, which that could always happen.
Yeah. Well, it's I think while they were panicking, Gizmo just goes,
We might have to worry about the brother, Krampus. I'm not saying that Santa would, but he might sick Krampus on us. And Krampus, he would call us naughty without question, and then other things. And maybe kill us. Maybe kill us, or yeah.
Foxy, is Krampus scarier than Santa telling you you're naughty, or is naughty worse than Krampus?
Oh, Krampus? I don't believe he exists.
Oh, okay.
I believe he exists so bad. I know, and plus I don't want to die. So there's that. We got this. There's no need to panic. panic. No need to panic. Here's some more needles. There you go.
I feel like it's at this moment in our heads we just hear Gumbo like, I'm pushing the ladder out the window.
It's
It's fine. It's fine.
also, Krail, you could have still used the ladder.
No, I know. I know. I'm fully
sorry.
aware.
Out
I
the
have
window.
3 ladders, so I'm okay with
I
one
know
of
you
them
do.
just breaking and being completely useless.
Oh my fucking
It's just out the
God.
window now. Okay.
Um,
So what's your next plan to look up on this counter?
Well, Gumbo is currently wrapped up in a shower curtain and with like a ladder half shoved out the window.
Boxy, we're out of needles.
Did
Oh,
we find
wait.
the needle?
You did not.
Well, this was troubling.
Okay, there's a bath in here, right? Or like a shower.
There's a bathtub.
There's a drain.
Yes.
Okay, whilst wrapped up in a shower curtain, Gumbo is just going to look in the drain for hair.
Okay. Make me an investigation check again.
I will. Oh my, Matthew, please. Is there any way I could roll advantage on anything? Because I got a 6, which is not good.
I can't even
With
get
a
it.
6.
You're not even here.
So with a 6, you don't find one of Santa's hairs, but you do find a really bright red hair, which obviously doesn't belong to Mr. or Mrs. Claus. So someone snuck in here and used Santa's bath.
Showered. Telling everyone that.
Oh shit!
Someone who has bright red hair.
Are we just gathering
Most
all...
of the elves.
Are we gathering all of the dirt on Santa? Is that what's happening?
Santa, I know you're having an affair. Give me one of your hairs.
Oh my Garland, there is no dirt on Santa. Santa's good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Santa's good, but like complicated. Like ultimately is a good person, but hey, it's like, you know, they've been alive for hundreds of years. Maybe it's like a complicated situation.
What is good, you know?
What even is
What is
Santa.
good?
Santa is good.
I guess if anyone's to be good, I guess it would be Santa.
Yeah, this-
And Jesus, who I haven't written out that we could take one of their hairs yet. They were born on Christmas.
Because-
They count in this spell.
Because he's obviously at the North Pole. He's an elf.
Do
of
we
course.
know, since this
If
is a
we
world
prayed
where
hard enough.
canonically, like, everyone believes in Santa and everybody knows Santa is real, do we know what the status of Jesus is?
I'll say he was a real person, but it's up to you to decide if you truly believe like Son of God and whatnot. Like that's not enforced, but like Jesus was a real person. Did some
Okay.
magic.
Canonically,
Like a
it's
sorcerer.
Jesus in
Do
this
we
world.
understand if
Jesus.
the hypothetical story of Jesus in this world
Yes, you would
exists?
like, know that. Yes.
Is he said to have been born on Christmas, or is he described to have been born in March?
And is he an elf?
Did you expect to answer this question for
I did not expect to answer this question. Is Vixen Jesus? Because Vixen said she was born in March. I'll say that it's just like Mrs. Claus. You guys don't know if it's actually Christmas or March because the story says Christmas.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
We're out here debating if we could pull
Santa
Jesus'
was an
hair.
elven cleric, born 2,000 years ago.
Okay, so not the kind of elf we're looking for, but still an elf.
Only 2,000, so Jesus was 22 years old when when Santa became a cleric.
We've lost all thread of the lore in this world.
Okay. Gumbo is just going to attempt to jump onto the counter, because they haven't found anything anywhere else. And then if there is like a comb, then they would be able to see it. I do.
After Gumbo does jump on the counter, Boxy is going to be like, okay, Gumbo, I know the unseen servant can't go that far, but maybe the unseen servant can lift you up so that you can see what's on the counter before you do anything drastic.
Oh, that's such a better idea than anything I had. Yeah. Walks out, makes sure the door is like wide open.
Okay.
Oh,
And you get
we
the
still haven't found a needle, so
puppies.
if you see a sewing kit.
Does the uppies motion to the
The invisible uppies.
Can I see if there's anything up there, just with like a perception, not?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Hey, that you? Yeah, day 20.
30-20? Okay.
Yeah.
So looking at the counter, you see like toothbrushes made out of candy canes.
That can't be healthy.
So it makes perfect sense in this world because candy's healthy for the North Pole.
Ah, yes.
Unless it's pure sugar, that's the hard stuff. But yeah, there's like candy cane toothbrushes. There's a whole bunch of hairspray. You're assuming it's Mrs. Claus's. Just random toiletries. You do not see a brush or comb. Because every time you guys have seen like Santa and Mrs. Claus always has her hair in a bun. It's never been down. And Santa's hair is always like perfectly the same looking.
Gang, I gotta do it. I gotta go for a pluck. I gotta pluck the beard.
Here's the thing. Maybe if you have a sharp object, don't go for a pluck. Go for a cut.
Go for a cut. Perfect.
Because maybe he might feel a pluck in ways that he would not feel a cut. But I do just want to specify. I am talking about cutting his hair. Not the rest
I'm not gonna kill Santa.
I just love out of character and out of context. If Santa were to wake up, it's just a goblin like leaving over him.
One that he allowed to sneak into the North Pole.
Just want some hair, Santa. You just want some of your hair.
I just want some hair. I just want some hair.
Well.
Meanwhile, Boxy is against the door, like still as much against the door as she can be, and she like reaches into her like, I don't know, magical Christmas cup that she keeps and like takes a sip of eggnog out of stress.
Sounds good.
Yule is in the background in the workshop, just like pulling out random boxes looking for more needles. So it's like that, like very quickly brisk walking of walk, nope, nope.
You're looking for things that are like needles, but then you end up finding like those balloon pump kind of needles. You're like, this doesn't seem right.
Just like toss it over the gizmo. I don't need this.
Why would you toss them? Why would you not just put it back?
I'm frustrated and flustered.
I can see that.
Okay. Gumbo, you're sneaking into the bedroom now?
Sneaking into the bedroom. Don't need a blade. Flicks their hand. I got psychic blades, but the psychic blades is just a big old snowflake. That's like a chakram, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big old. It's just a big snowflake that they've made with their mind. I could cut with this. Oh, you can't see it. I got like a cool like snowflake in my hand.
Okay. So as you're sneaking into this room, I need you to make me another stealth check.
I can do that.
And once again, it's not with advantage because it's sound based. It's not sight based.
Beans. That's fine. That's a 19.
Okay, 19. You like start stepping on a piece of wood that's creaking, and you're like, wait, nope. And then you switch, and then you go to a different one, and you're able to sneak up to their bed. It's very large. They're both sleeping comfortably in it. Santa's very deeply snoring.
Gumbo, I just want you to know that I believe in your ability to do this, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Slide a hand check. You should be good at those.
I am. I unfortunately only get an 18 because I rolled a 7. But 18 is not bad. I get plus 11.
So, I rolled down the things here. Okay, so with an 18, that counts as one failure. So,
dang it.
You're at 2 out of your 3 things right now.
Dig the snowflake a little bit in, and then it just gets stuck and tangled, and then Gumbo just lets go of it, and then summons another one. Is like, okay, I'm just gonna try again. That's fine.
Well,
So
the
Santa
hair
is gonna
comes
wake
off.
up.
Yeah.
Santa is gonna wake up with a full icicle snowflake in his beard.
Hey, Gumbo, before you
Thank
go
you.
into this again,
Okay.
Did any hair fall off?
Did
There's
any
like
hair
5
fall
on the
off?
ground.
There's like 5 on the ground,
How long is Santa's hair?
ranging from like
They're
oh,
pretty
like
long.
super long, like
Like it normally curls up, but like if you pulled them out, they'd be long.
oh yeah. If you like, I mean, curled up, they're like an easy 4 to 5 inches. But if you just like lay it out, it's like it makes it easy 15.
Amazing. So grab the hair that fell off then,
Okay, okay,
and we can just use that hair. You don't need to cut his hair again.
perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Then-
believing in me.
If you have a chance, see if Mrs. Claus has a crafting room.
Oh shit.
Or like a sewing box or something.
Okay.
We've looked at all the needles. There are no
No.
more needles.
There are so many needles. There are more needles than I thought there would be in this workshop, but
I feel.
Okay. I can figure. Okay,
That
sure.
makes sense because of all the kids who get clothes for Christmas.
mm.
Makes sense. Felt
That's
rolls,
true.
like-
There's specifically just a sock department.
Hey man,
So many people get socks
as
for
a
Christmas.
kid I would hate that, but as an adult, please.
I got
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
things
for
of
real.
socks for Christmas. So like,
I'm going to be looking around then. As
So go ahead and
everyone-
make a perception check.
Yule has gotten tired of pulling things out and not finding what she wants, so she's anxiously making a snow globe.
Valid.
She's just off to one of the stables, just like anxiously putting together a snow globe.
I've never heard of craft building. I mean, stress building before. That's great.
stress. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Snow globe building under stress. Snow globe stress.
Just making glass orbs.
Yeah, that's exactly. She's just over there, just like crafting. She has glass blowers kit. She's ready.
Comes out, like, walks outside. It's only been like 3 minutes, but there's this super elaborate, like, gorgeous snow globe. It's perfect.
Anytime she needs help, she's like, "Yes, no, hold this. Thank you. Hold this. Thank you." And, like,
Okay. Wow, that's
you're so
impressive.
helpful.
You're welcome.
I only got a 13 if with an investigate.
Okay.
If that's what I'm doing, am I rolling an
I
investigate?
said perception, but investigate also works. It's either one.
No, it wasn't. It was a perception, which is 16. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
So with your perception check, as you look around their bedroom, and when you looked around the main room earlier, you saw 2 places where Mrs. Claus might do sewing that were at least in this area. She might also happen to sew in Santa's office, but you don't know. But in the bedroom, there's this very nice lounge chair with a little shelf and like a lamp next to it. It's either a reading corner or it's a sewing corner. And then same thing out in the main area. There was a little corner like that.
Okay. We have like a reading thing that could be like a reading nook or a sewing place or one in the main room. Team decision. What are we thinking? Because
How
I
far
have a
away
feeling that
from
if
the
I
door
fuck
that
up,
I'm standing at, is it?
I don't think the main room one would probably be closer to the door. Is that correct?
The main room one would be closer to the door. And the unseen servant can get anywhere in the main room.
Sure. Hypothetically, is that area within 30 feet of me, though?
I'll say yes. You can't see
Do
it,
I
but it's within
still-
30 feet of you.
Do I still have detect magic up?
Yeah, I'll say yes. I'll say it's been less than 10 minutes.
I do have it
Um,
as an at will, so I would have kept casting it.
Okay. okay,
I'm going to use Ghostly Gaze
To look through the wall.
to look through the wall to see if I can see a magic needle through the wall.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
I like that combo.
Okay.
That's a good combo.
I need to look up one thing real quick. So as you put your hands up against the wall and peer into the room, it's just dark and foggy. You can't see into this. Because they've casted Private Sanctum on their area.
Of course.
Jiminy Christmas!
What's the matter?
What happened?
Is Boxy just staying like this with their eyes against the wall?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I can't see anything.
That makes sense.
You're staring at the wall.
I know.
Okay. I just slowly look to Gizmo mouth. She's losing it. The stress is getting to her.
As you're fully blowing a full-on like snow globe, fully making crap.
Box is losing it.
We really work well under stress as a team. I think that's what makes us such a good crime crew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, I guess, search those places for a needle and then bring them back to me, I guess, and I'll find out if they're magic or not, I guess.
I mean, how much sneaking do you think we need to do on the other sides of the house? We could possibly help them.
That's true.
If
Can you sneak?
I wouldn't recommend me sneaking, but I can flow. Can I flow? Did I pack that spell? I have to look.
Wait.
Everyone, wait.
Wait.
Waiting. I have to look at my spells real quick. Hold on.
I can also turn you invisible if
Ooh.
Do you guys want to know a fun mechanics thing right now?
you need. Yes.
I would love to.
Absolutely.
Sure. So you know how some people build their characters and they're like, wow, I'm going to build my character to be really good at this thing. And they do that and their character is good at this thing. Obviously as a warlock, like my casting thing is charisma. My charisma is a 20. I'm here. I'm loving it. None of my proficiency skills are charisma skills.
Oh. Well,
I love that.
that's
I love that so
that's
much.
Awesome for you.
No,
I'm so good at building characters.
That's so
I
funny.
love that. I do have spider climb, so I could like climb on the walls and not make any noise. On
Santa
the
wakes
floor.
up, goblin on his chest, cutting a hair, and this robot spider climbing on the walls.
Head turns around. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Y'all going to give Santa a
Boxy as
nightmare.
silhouette in the doorway. Like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Give me the needle.
Give me the needle.
That's interesting group. I'll say.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Okay.
Fucking
Um.
mess.
So we need a needle. We need the hair, and there was what was the other things like?
Going into the
Going
special
into the
workshop
toy
to
place.
the toy dimension, which is a great name.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Which Christian and I have played a game where there was a toy dimension.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm like. That's funny. That
Interesting.
place is dangerous.
It was very
Big toy
dangerous.
skills.
That place is cursed.
Is there anywhere else that, while Gumbo is looking in the other room, that we could look for a needle if we assume that this is not like like if there's.
Santa's office.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there's that. I think Yula's gonna go to the office. I think she's gonna try.
Okay.
This will be very interesting. Foxy, I'm going into the office.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Good
You're gonna
luck.
be great in there.
Would you
Thank you.
Would you like assistance?
Yes. Let's go to the office while Foxy waits for Gumbo.
Okay.
Okay. We go to the office.
Okay. I'll get to you guys in the office in a second.
In the
Krail,
meantime,
yeah.
Boxy, just so you know, is like
Yes.
reviewing the list of who's naughty and nice, and just kind of penciling naughty on all of their names on the naughty list, just in case they get caught.
No.
I'm offended.
It's in pencil, so it can be erased.
That's in pets.
Offended.
Okay.
But also
So-
valid.
Gumbo, which little nook are you going to check first?
I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the one closest to. No, I want to go for the reading nook. I want to go for the one further away.
The bedroom one?
Yeah, the bedroom one.
Okay.
Because I'm already there. Might as well.
Okay. So, keeping your old stealth check from moving around, you're good in here. Make me an investigation check as you. This table's shorter because it's like a chair, so it's like your face is like this on the table.
That's a dirty 20. Let's go.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Dirty 20.
So as you're looking around here, you see the lamp. You see a few books. You see a book that says 1001 Christmas puns. And knock jokes. Just
pockets it.
Okay. That's what Santa reads in his spare time. But this was only a reading nook.
Oh, dang it. Psst. Is it morally questionable if I take a like Santa pun book?
Naughty!
Oh, dang it. Okay. Opens one page, reads a line of it, and is like, ha, that's pretty funny, and then puts it back. And
Do
then
you
goes
laugh
on.
out loud?
How funny is it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have to fade her.
This is such a good question. How funny.
Tanner Googles Christmas puns.
Oh, hold on. Let me look up a Christmas joke for us all.
Oh yes.
I already hate it.
Let me find a really
Foxy
bad.
preemptively hates this Christmas joke.
No. Falcon
Falcon
preemptively hates this
preemptively.
Christmas joke.
Foxy's here for it.
Unfortunately, that's probably true.
Okay, so the joke says, why shouldn't you trust snowman? And then right below it, it says, they're always up to snow good.
Okay, fine. Yeah, chuckle.
You chuckle.
Audible laugh.
Okay.
Ha!
Make me
Gotta
another
blow
stealth
that
check,
one.
but I'll say you
That's
have the
fine.
advantage on this.
Oh, nice. That's 21. That's better than the
Okay,
one before.
you're good. It's not loud enough for a chuckle. You time it with one of Santa's snores by accident.
Nice. Good. And then runs off into the main room.
Sounds good. So I'll switch over to the other two. Since you got that room.
Yep. Is the door to Santa's office unlocked? I feel like that's the first question.
It is unlocked.
Amazing. We are the criminals. This is why he's going to start locking his doors.
Yep.
We are the problem. Not Boxy. Boxy's great. The rest of us are delinquents.
So let me go ahead
I am
and
going
just.
I'm just out here being my little boxy self and
Yep.
doing boxy things.
Boxy thing.
And you three.
I suggested we twig Santa. I don't know what this weedy business is. I don't...
All right. I'm gonna gently push open the door.
Okay. So Santa's office. There's these large glass windows on the back wall, where the northern lights coming in, making a nice glow to the whole room. So even if you guys don't have dark vision, you can kind of see where you're looking. Big old giant wooden desk, giant chair for the big man himself. Then on the ground is a nice rug, and it has like a tapestry of like Christmas history on it, like around the border of it. And then there's like a coffee table and like two little sofas. And there's a fireplace in the corner.
You'll I will immediately go over and sit in Santa's chair.
You're itty bitty.
Like
This is big.
instantaneously, Like those.
Are you thinking about sitting in Santa's chair right now?
She's like, big chair.
No,
Boxy, it's a big chair. I'm gonna sit in
it's
it.
Santa's big chair.
I'm already sitting in it though.
Yeah, they are already sitting in it. Naughty.
Foxy pencils Yule's name in a little bit darker on the naughty list.
She's just kicking her feet like, this is a big chair.
This is nice chair.
Guess what? It's a comfy chair.
I'd hope it would be for the big man. What else is in this room? This is just.
So it's the chair, the desk. Then there's this area rug that covers up the middle of the floor that has like the tapestry of Christmas history. Then there's a coffee table and 2 sofas on top of that rug.
Okay. Can I just look at the tapestry and see what this? Can you tell me the story of Santa?
Did you write it down?
I did not write it down. But the thing is, it's not written history. It's pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So it has like a picture of a child, like, and it has like a star like above it, which is not the Jesus one, like the Christmas star.
Not the Jesus one.
Jesus.
The other star,
Santa is
the
just
Christmas
confirmed.
star.
Hey, Tanner, that is the Jesus one, though.
Santa is Jesus confirmed.
They're the same star, I think.
Same star, different days.
Okay, cool.
There's 2 children who were born on. Jesus didn't have a brother.
Jesus didn't have
This one is Santa and Krampus. So
Bro,
there's
I think
one child and then the
Jesus
child with
did
little
have a
horns.
brother, though.
He had a brother but not a twin.
I feel like
Krampus
not
is his
prepared.
twin in this mythology.
Okay.
So there's a little baby, and then there's a baby with like horns,
Oh yes.
which is the Krampus.
Wow, okay. Horns don't make a person naughty. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna start opening drawers. If there's drawers in this stuff, of course.
Yeah, there's drawers. You're opening them. You find like writing material. You find candy just in one of them, and then you're like going around, and then all of a sudden you like pull on one, and it's locked.
Guess what? Guess what? It's locked.
The first locked thing in this whole place. That's surprising.
Which means it might have the needle.
This is also true. I will walk over there.
Okay. And I think you should have proficiency in thieves' tools.
I have right tool for the job. I can like my
Not. So that's why
Gives-
she's like, help.
Gizmo's hand is like switching configurations. Like his hand is like a Swiss Army knife, and it's like no, not that one, not that one. Oh, there we go. That's good. And he's just gonna just look at the lock, and then just shove a finger into it.
Okay. So,
And,
Dex plus proficiency.
yes. Dex plus proficiency.
Yola stepped aside and absolutely stolen one of the candies out of his drawer. So if Gizmo turns around, she's just munching on candy.
She's just stressing.
Naughty!
It's
Ooh.
candy. I can't help it.
You're stealing from
I'm
Santa!
stealing here so much.
Because I have a tool expert. I think I get expertise on that. So that's
You get double proficiency.
yeah. So that's a good old dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So you're fidgeting around, and then all of a sudden you hear like click sound as it unlocks.
Go, and it just check. I'm gonna actually check for traps or alarms before I open this thing up.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
I will do that. Investigation. That's a 21, but I'm gonna add what you call it? I'm gonna add the
Flash of Genius.
Yeah, Flash of Genius to give me a plus
Okay.
5 on that, so it's gonna be 26.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you check
Love
this
Flash of
drawer
Genius.
for traps and whatnot, nothing. Legitimately, Santa's like, just locking it should be enough.
Santa did not expect us at all.
No.
Huh.
I mean, there's no crime at the North Pole. You four are the only criminals right now.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Okay, so yes, there's no traps. I can't hear you.
He just pulls it open.
Okay, sounds good. Like I knew what you were saying, but I'm like, I can't hear you. So as you open it, the only thing in here
Mhm.
is a big old iron key.
Hey. Wait, what?
What'd you find? As I like put my chin on your shoulder.
It's a key.
Doing
Are there any more? Are there any more locked places in this in the North Pole?
Do we?
Not that you guys know of.
What the fuck?
Do we take it?
I kind of want to.
Do it. We might need it.
We might need it, and if we're not, we can just
We
return
can
it.
return it. The door
Yeah.
is already unlocked. We can just bring it back, and he'll never know.
Exactly. Let's take it.
Okay.
Yo, as the
He's
demon
not the
on
key.
Gitsu's shoulder. Do it.
I'll take it, sure. I'll take it. Like, what does the key look like? Is it just like a big old like?
It's a big old-fashioned key where it has like the two little teeth and like the ring.
Victorian
Gotcha.
style.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And he just like puts it in his
I'll say
arm
like the
and-
ring is like shaped like a snowflake.
Love that. Just take it and just put it in his arm, and it just like roulettes away.
Yeah.
Is there anything else like right off that we can see?
If you guys want to make investigation checks,
Sure.
I want to investigate the fireplaces, like specifically.
the fireplace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Investigation.
It's not too bad, I don't think.
Which the fireplace is currently going. So like as you're investigating, you feel a little bit melty, but not like.
Hot.
17 plus 8, 25.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Plus 17. So.
Okay. So, as you guys are looking around, with your straight 17 investigating the fireplace, it's a regular fireplace. It's magic. The fire never goes out, but it's a fireplace. Gizmo, with your 25, as you're just like walking around looking at things, you're walking over the rug and you hear like a thud sound, like there's something hollow. You just like tap it and it just echoes a little bit.
Goes under, he like lifts up the rug.
There's a little trapdoor with a lock.
Hey, I think, and he looks at the key.
Oh, you found the thing. See, we didn't have to take the key that far, so you would have never noticed.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. I'm playing such a different character than I usually
Here,
do.
I'll do it.
And
I'll
he
do
just-
it. I'll do it.
Do you want to do
I'll
it?
do it.
Oh, yeah.
That way you won't
That
be
takes
mad.
the-
I'll do it. Also,
That's
I immediately thought of, is Krampus in the basement? I just want that noted.
Christian also thought that too.
I'll do it. And you'll take the key excitedly and unlock it.
Okay, so as you unlock it, instantly the trapdoor bursts open with cold air, like just a draft of like ice and whatnot just blows out of the hole.
Love it.
Oh.
And then there's just this staircase going down. You guys don't know how far.
Foxy. We found a secret passageway. Do you know anything about a secret passageway?
Do I know anything about a secret passageway?
You do not.
Foxy,
I know
unlocked
that
a
if
secret
it's
passageway.
secret, it's probably naughty to go down.
But what if the stuff that we need is down there?
Okay, what stuff do you think that we're gonna need that's behind a secret passageway
Well,
of
we haven't
Santa?
found the needle yet.
Okay, well hold on. Hey, Gumbo.
My guy, you should read these jokes. These are so good. I've been sat here for the past like 10 minutes just absolutely guffawing. These are the best. Sorry, what's up?
Gumbo, you're
Hey.
wonderful, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank
and I need
you.
to know if you found that needle.
You know what? I don't want to lie to you, Emma. I've been sat in this chair. I have not found it yet. I have been reading Santa's. When you said I couldn't take it, I was like, well, they gotta have some mileage out of this. So I've just been reading for the past couple of minutes. I'm gonna put it down, and I'm gonna go look in the main room
Thank you,
for the
Gumbo.
needle. Okay, it's
I'm
okay.
3 steps down these stairs.
Sounds good.
Pencils in naughty darker.
So switching over
both
to
of them.
Gumbo. Gumbo, you're now in the main room. There's this other like reading nook area that you can look at. Once again, it's your nose just rests on the table if you
I
walk
do
right
do
up
that.
to it,
Yeah,
and you can make an investigation check.
Thank you. Oh, let's 17. It's not the best, but 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you look at this, you see like bits of fabric, then like those types of needles that are only for like holding things together until you sew it together. The pins, and then you do notice like a pin cushion just with hundreds of little things in it.
I found a pin cushion. It's a pin cushion with a lot of needles
Okay.
in the seat. Should I take the whole thing? I don't know what I'm looking for.
Can you bring it to the door?
I absolutely will. Pick up the whole thing and run.
Sounds good.
Run to the door.
Okay. So you bring it over to Boxy.
Mm-hmm.
And Boxy, you are able to find a needle that is glowing with magic.
I will take that one.
Okay.
And Boxy's going to like just poke it into her outfit a little bit so that it sneaks out.
Okay.
Like not so that it's stabbing her, but so that it's poking out.
And Matt, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did Gumbo remember to bring the hair? Or did he leave it?
Oh, no. Yeah, Gumbo fully, like, if instead of dropping it whilst looking, they, like, put it in their mouth or something, it's definitely still on their person.
Okay. And real quick, Christian, are you following Yule down the staircase? Or are you staying in the room?
I'm gonna stay in the room.
You're staying in the room?
I'm
Okay.
gonna stay here.
If any of you try
I'm
to psychically communicate with Yule, you can't reach her, as she's already started going down these.
I'm going to stay up here,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Well, I will be right back. Do you have a rope or something? Here, I have some rope. I'll tie rope like around my waist to hand it to. Because here, just in case I like tug on it and you just to pull me back up.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Keep
fix
walking
it.
down the steps.
Amazing. I love this so
Okay.
much. This is gonna
so
so well.
we found the needle.
Great for
We've
me.
got the hair. I've got the bag in my backpack. We just need to get over to a place that is not forbidden. Luckily enough.
The number you've dialed
And
is
fix
disconnected.
That's like the hardest bit has been done. Aside from putting everything back, but I feel like that'll be easier.
It's gonna go great. It's gonna go so good.
It's
It's gonna
gonna
be
so good.
great. We're going to successfully save Christmas.
Yes!
All right.
Okay.
Let's go take care of that. And hey, we'll meet you guys there, okay?
The number you've dialed has been disconnected. Please try again later. Just the dial-up sounds.
Yeah.
You're
Christian,
making
you-
the dial-up sound?
Gizmo is still connected.
Yeah, once they come back, sure.
I'm sorry. No, hold on. Once they come back from where?
You know that the key we found.
Yeah.
We found what it leads to, and they went down there.
Boxy is going to pull out a pen
The darkest ink.
and full write Yule's name on the naughty list. Erase all the pencil that was behind it. Shut the book. Stick it back in her pocket and say, all right, well, let's go finish this.
Gonna have to steal that book.
Yeah, let's go!
If one of us has stick onto the team, I'm glad it was me.
Okay. So, I'll switch over to Yule for a second.
Okay, great.
So as you're going down in this tunnel, Ivy can hear the music change. So
Love that. I love that. That's so
it's
good.
not terrifying. Don't worry about it.
It's so good.
So as you're going down this like stairwell, cold air just keeps coming up. You go past like the wooden floorboards, the stone foundation of the workshop. You're going deep past like layers of ice, and you're starting to hear like loud snoring echoing throughout the cave.
I'm gonna press forward. So
You're going to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gotten this far.
Can you make me a stealth check?
Yep.
Oh my god, yes. Oh,
Has
so
to kill
good.
the Yule. Let's see, what's my stealth? I know it's not very good. Oh, it's +3. Okay, that's not as horrible as I thought. 18. 15 plus
18?
Yeah.
Okay. So, currently, nothing happens. You're just walking down, perfectly fine.
I love that.
You just hear the snoring.
I love that for me.
Do you keep going down all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, but she's gonna cast invisibility on herself.
Okay. Also, Gumbo was invisible at the whole time, pretty much, and then just like poof.
Yep.
Back to
Do I
normal.
all of a sudden become uninvisible?
Yes.
Yeah, Gala's like, oh, beans, that must mean that something's going down. If I'm no longer invisible, it means that you did an invisible thing. Or another thing.
So, as you reach the very bottom of this, you're in this large, icy cavern. Let me see. Just large, icy cavern, huge walls. There's not a lot of light, but you can hear the wind echoing around the stone, like pillars that support this area. And you see just a single figure off in the distance, sitting on a chair, just like kind of like asleep in the chair. It looks like Santa from the distance.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
You want to get closer?
Yep.
Okay. Make me another stealth check.
I'm invisible now, so there's that.
But this is sound based, so you don't get the advantage.
That is very fair. Oh, natural 20. That's
Natural
amazing
20, okay. So you're perfectly fine as you get closer and closer. This figure looks almost exactly like Santa. But instead of just having the jolly rosy cheeks, the whole face is a deep red color. Little horns sticking out. And instead of having a hat like Santa's, it's just this hood that's fur-lined. And you can see that there's 2 large boulders with chains, and they're chained to his wrist.
I'm trying to figure out how chaotic Heal actually is in this moment. Okay, does he look sad, or just like, does he look...
He's sleeping.
Oh, he's asleep. Okay, alright.
He's asleep. He's laying back in his chair and snoring.
Okay, that helps with her decision. Okay. She's gonna leave it. She's gonna start walking back upstairs, or at least trying to make her way back.
Okay. One last stealth check.
Yep. It would have been different if he was awake, but... Okay, that's not great. It's a 12.
With a 12,
Yeah.
the snoring stops. And you just hear a voice saying, "Were you naughty this year?"
She's just gonna keep quietly tiptoeing and attempting to leave.
You start hearing the chains moving, and you hear like boulders scraping as he's dragging them.
She's now going to attempt running.
Okay, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay, what is her dex? Let's take a look here. It's fine, she's fine. That's +3. So 16. She got a 30.
16 just fails.
Ah! Okay. Interesting. Can she dimension door?
You're going to dimension door?
Yeah, she's gonna
Okay.
dimension door the rest of the way. She's like, if she feels like it getting closer and closer against her back, she dimension doors. It's like,
Yeah. So what happens when you failed your dex save is Krampus launched one of these boulders that he's chained to at you.
Oh.
And you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Unkind.
Sure, it's fine. It's fine, you guys. It's
But
fine.
then you're able to dimension door away.
Okay. She does so. It's like a cool...
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis type of dimension door. She just finishes and reappears closer to the sun.
And then you're able to run up these steps, but
that.
you still hear the chains dragging.
She runs. She's like, "Shut the door behind me! Shut the door behind me! Gizmo, shut the door!" She runs.
Just shuts the door, locks it.
Put the key back. Put the key back.
Yeah, throws the rug back over, puts it back in the drawer, and they leave, I guess.
She's dropped invisibility because of the dimension door, so she's like, "You were never here." Okay, let's go.
Just puts everything back the way it exactly was.
Yeah. Fix everything.
Fix everything. Make everything look nice and neat. Can I do a roll to make sure that happens right?
Make me an intelligence check to make sure you remember where everything went.
Cool, I can do that. Intelligence check.
And you'll encounter the boss, but escaped. So.
It's an intelligence check. 12. That's 17, but I'm gonna add my second. What the fuck is it called?
Your flash of genius.
Yeah, my flash of genius, just to make that a what does that make that?
22.
Yes, 22.
Okay. You are able to remember where everything goes. You put the key back in the drawer exactly the way it was sitting in there.
Mm-hmm. Make sure
you relock it.
Relock it.
The only thing you're not able to fix is the candy that Yule took.
And if there were fucking hairs in the shower, I'm sure that that people fuck with the candy all the time. So he's just gonna put that in there.
Okay.
And he's like,
Yule's breathing has now slowed. She's fine. She's like, okay, let's go.
What did you see down there? What did you see down there? As they're like running.
You know that Krampus guy? I'm pretty sure I saw him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's okay.
He did not seem friendly.
And Boxy wrote Yule in on the naughty net list, so.
He did not seem friendly. I don't know that yet. He did not seem friendly.
Well, if he's real, I feel vindication.
He seems to be very real, and I'm very confused why Boxy does not believe in him.
Well, now you have that thought for them, I guess.
Okay, but now we go.
There we go.
And now we're running.
Yes.
I
just imagine Boxy had written in like the most like vindictive font ever. Like it's like sharp lettered.
It's like that.
Like everything else is all elegant. Everything else is all elegant, but like naughty is written in the most like Slipknot ass font.
I like to think that it's actually perfectly calligraphied.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's Yule's name that's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep running.
So either we could take a break or we can finish this up. There's not much left for this one shot. Up to you all if you need a break or not.
I'm good.
I mean, we have all the things, right?
We have all the things, so there's not much left. I just wanted to check in with all of you, make sure.
I did not die.
You did not die.
You just got a boulder chucked at you.
Yes.
It was DC 17 and you got 16, so.
Which is fair.
Good.
So, you all meet up at the Christmas lab?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. The Christmas lab. A place where the most cutting-edge Christmas technology is invented, such as those little clapping toys. Where you just shake it back and forth.
Yes, love them. Absolutely. Gumbo has like 2 on each hand and is just vigorously shaking them.
And then also like they build like video game stations, like consoles and stuff. They're like, oh man, people are asking for these for Christmas. Let's build these for them. Whatnot. Like, it's just all the random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they build here. So this is where the artificers of the North Pole have also discovered how to power the entirety of Santa's workshop off of milk and cookies. That's why you have to leave out milk and cookies for Santa. He brings them back, and it runs the whole North Pole.
Wow.
It
He,
was
he also
very,
snacks on a
very
few,
painful.
but
Beautiful.
It was a very
Yeah.
painful process.
Oh.
We learned that soy does nothing.
Oh.
And 2%. No, surprisingly 1% is the best, but that's bonus or
What
that.
about oat
So-
or almond milk? Did you use those as we're like walking back to the group?
It's like, you know how you think about like premium and you think about like normal gas.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there are different like levels of quality
Oh,
that you
okay.
have to worry
So
about.
what if you mix them? Does that like?
Don't mix them.
Okay, I won't break. Oh.
Don't do that. Don't.
also
I mean,
no
what-
oatmeal raisin cookies.
Do not. That is just that. There's nothing bad that will happen. It's just that that we hate you.
Oh. What if I like
It's-
oatmeal raisin cookies?
That's then you can have all the oatmeal raisin.
Yes.
you want. Just do not.
Yeah, when you eat them, I don't.
We should hire people who actually do like oatmeal raisin just to dispose of the cookies properly. I will have to talk to my boss about that.
Sure,
that
sure.
seems
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
We can
thing.
talk about it later. But oh, look, there's some friends.
course.
Hi.
So as you guys enter into the lab, all the lights are turned down to like minimal lighting, and there's just this giant computer screen. It's almost completely pitch black, except this one line of text that says, "Milk and cookie reservoir low, energy saving mode enabled." Santa's only able to collect enough milk and cookies to last a whole year, you guys.
Oh no! Oh, but that's gonna be refilled.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
If you,
all right,
know,
all
if
right.
you can get out, otherwise we would not only have destroyed Christmas, but also the power supply for this building.
Well,
You
let's not
know-
do that.
Christmas is not about toys and money and things that you can get other people. It's about the feeling within. It's
Oh, but they cost
Well-
money.
no.
Oh yeah.
Wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas.
You don't get the picture?
You're getting paid.
I
don't
mean,
understand.
I have built this. This is a thing. This whole place. That's
I'm just happy to be here.
Good for you. That.
Oh.
I'm
I mean-
excited to join the workforce. Everything I do, I just kind of do,
Oh.
and wait for someone to be like, I like the cut of your slack, kid, and then hire me.
It's like an internship. You like a.
Yeah, I'm in an unpaid internship at the North Pole. It takes a lot out of me.
You,
Emotionally,
you did
I-
stream up here and decide this was what you wanted to pursue.
Yeah, I was kind of born, and it's all kind of been happening. I haven't really rested since the day I was born.
I mean, there's free food everywhere, so
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, they treat us well, I
Yeah,
guess.
they do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we found nothing of substance except murder. So let's not do that again.
No. But
All right.
we do know what's up there now, so that's important.
Yes, this is true. Foxy,
There's
I'm
lots
so
of
sorry. You
needles.
found murder?
Krampus does exist. As much as he would like to say he does not. I hate to tell you this.
Do you hate it?
I don't-
I've never been on the naughty list, so I wouldn't know.
Am I on the naughty list?
I don't know. I'd have to
It's-
check again.
Inside
I was
check.
about to say inside
what's
check.
good inside check? Yeah, Foxy, roll deception.
We're gonna have
The
PvP.
Hand is covered in ink.
I don't know how you feel about this, but like.
I got an 11.
What is my insight? Hold on.
I rolled a
I don't
16.
remember what my oh, it's +5. My insight's +5. So
Ooh.
21.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys could definitely tell Foxy's lying
Foxy.
or hiding something.
Foxy, can I see the list?
I'm sorry, the list is for Let's Keep Our Eyes Only, actually.
Foxy, did you put my name on the naughty list?
I did put your name on the naughty list, yes.
Did you just not like that I was going to investigate things? Because like I feel like that doesn't deserve me on the naughty list.
I would just like to say that after being asked not to go down the tunnel because we had everything we needed, you did go down the tunnel.
But we didn't have everything we needed at the time that I went down the tunnel. We were still looking for the stuff.
This is true.
But you could have waited. You could have waited 2 minutes and then you would have known that we had everything we needed.
But
They did
what
wait.
if it hadn't?
Technically, they did wait. Yeah, technically, they did wait down the tunnel.
Plus, I'm fine.
Just a big old
Mostly.
developing
I'm
on their
sorry.
back.
Yeah.
Were you witnessed being down the tunnel?
No, I was invisible.
Okay, but were you witnessed being down the tunnel
I
though?
don't know,
Did
I was
anything
invisible.
detect your presence being down the tunnel?
I was invisible.
They weren't invisible. This is true.
So are we going to do the thing now? Or are you just going to keep sharpening my name into the book as now?
It's not written with Sharpie.
Was it written in
Ink?
the... didn't use Sharpie and make it permanent?
I'm sorry, do you think I could calligraphize this well in Sharpie? And she slaps the book shut.
I don't know.
Damn.
Is there like a really weird energy going on?
Gizmo's literally
And
like
I
devil's
think we
advocate
have-
to both of us. He's just like making little comments onto the side.
And we have all the things we need. We just need to like sew this back into the toy dimension. Am I on the page of the thing we need to do left?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's correct, Gumbo.
Yeah. And then we can do that. And then we can go back to just living a great Christmas life. It's Christmas tomorrow, gang. It's forgiveness. And, you know.
It's Christmas
other
Eve
things.
tomorrow.
Is that a fact? My days are all messed around. It's Christmas soon. Gang, it's Christmas soon. It's all about forgiveness and loving each other. And we should close the toy dimension. Oh, no, help the toy dimension by sewing this shut. So, you know, Christmas isn't ruined for everyone and Santa doesn't wake up and yell at us. Or say, I'm very disappointed in you, which is arguably way worse.
You could lose
That's
your
true, that's
internship.
true. Let's finish this up, and then we can go back to the eggnog.
Go back to the eggnog. That sounds so
How
great.
much eggnog have you drunk?
The same amount as everyone else.
I have had 0 today.
And I
I'm
don't
allergic to eggs. I don't have eggs.
I don't consume, so I don't know.
Oh, I thought we were all drinking eggnog when we were in the...
No.
No?
No.
What were
No.
you guys
No.
drinking?
Oil?
Coffee.
water.
How much have you drank?
Just a bit. Anyways, let's finish this up.
Okay.
Just starts like sway a little bit, like oh, shit.
Okay.
So who's sewing the bag back together?
So would this count as Tinkerer's tools? Because I have double proficiency in
I would
Tinkerer's
say if it
tools.
counts as Tinker's tools, you do it. I also have mending if it counts as that.
Could
Oh,
I?
It could be Tinker's tools or it could be sleight of hand.
Mm.
It could be
Could-
either of
Okay,
those.
I would say Tinker's
I-
tools, and I will give guidance to Gumbo.
Yeah, and I also have, since I'm an artificer. I
Oh,
would
of
be
course.
able
Do you want to do it?
I could, yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Gets guidance.
But
You
then
get it.
also, who's going to sync the bag up to the toy dimension?
What does that
Well,
take?
didn't you make the toy dimension?
That requires intelligence checks and operating the computer.
I will do that
You're
one.
like, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you like me to do the Tinkerer's tools and
Yes.
then you
Can I
sync it
give?
up
Can I
to the
give?
toy
Can I give them the help action to do that, or is that be done? At the
You
same
could
time?
do your flash of genius for them,
I
you
could,
want.
yeah, sure. Give them a flash.
but
Oh,
you
I
can't do the
love-
help action since you're going to be. working
Got you.
on
It's
it.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
love Flash Genius.
I am
it's
going
just the
to
best.
take off my Jingle Bell talisman
Mhm.
and put it on you for a second because if you fail an ability check wearing the talisman, you can add a d4 to the roll.
Mhm.
Wow.
Whoever's wearing it.
Cool.
And they don't need to
I'll
like
give my guidance
attune to it or
to
anything.
Gizmo, so you'll get a D4 for your guidance.
Cool. I'm also gonna use enhance ability on myself if that's cool.
Ooh, look at us.
That
just,
works.
Like,
Yeah.
let's stack it.
Yeah, that's
And it's just a USB that says like
Enhance.
like happy
Or like
holidays.
overclocking.
Yeah, it's, exactly. It's like overclocking. He just like stabs it into his head, and it just, it's numbers, matrix numbers, like go down his face, and it just heads up to the computer, and
Okay.
gets busy.
Okay.
I tip tap.
So, I'll start with Gumbo. Gumbo.
I got a 27.
27. Okay.
Yeah.
And now also, I want you to make one additional check. This could be wisdom or intelligence, your choice.
Oh. I have a -1 in wisdom and a +2 in intelligence. I'm going to do wisdom.
Okay.
So I have a -1. Let's say it's spicy. It's the end of the session. Let's go absolutely bonkers. That is a natural 20, so it doesn't even matter, even a little bit.
Okay.
Love that.
Let's go.
If you failed that check, you were going to completely sew the sack shut. You would have just kept going. Just kept You're like, oh yeah, I gotta fix this hole, and just keep going, keep going.
Funny.
But
Oh my
no,
God.
so you're able to stop yourself. You're like,
Right.
oh, okay. Okay. Christian, it's straight intelligence, but
Gotcha.
I'll say you're able to add your proficiency because you're an artificer. Like, this is your workspace.
Cool.
As soon as Gumbo's done sewing, the jingle bell goes to Gizmo.
Okay. So it'll be intelligence at advantage, plus you have 2d4s that you can add onto it.
I'm gonna add those 2d4 just cause. Just to be safe.
The talisman D4 only gets added if you fail.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
if you fail.
If
it
I
adds a
fail.
D4.
Then I'm going to, because I rolled 2 16s, so it's 21. Just how's 21? How's the 21 looking?
21 looks good so far.
Okay. Cool.
Like you see a progress bar, and it's like 75% is what it says, like, as you're doing this.
Okay.
But what's with, like, did you add the D4 from guidance?
Oh, I didn't add the D4 from guys, so I'll do that right now.
Okay, so add that.
Add that. That's 4, so 25. No, 26. No, 25.
It'd be 25.
25.
So
Yeah.
with a 25, it goes all the way up to 100. That was the DC.
Amazing.
So it sinks back to the toy dimension.
Ah.
And then Gumbo, you just instantly see, like, as you're holding this bag, if you look into it, you see this endless void of just toys and presents and whatnot.
I feel like this is oh god, there's a piece of media where someone looks into a dimension and turns evil, and I do feel like definitely Gumbo is looking into this and is like, I want all of the presents. I want
I
it
just have
now.
them all.
I could
I mean,
could possess every present.
technically, that's like my heaven. So, like, because that's where I'm from. That's like my house, like my
Get out of
hometown.
my house.
Yeah.
Get out.
Like, those toys have lives.
Gumbo, I do just want to
Toy
remind
Story is
you
also
really
a
quickly,
documentary in this world.
just really quickly, if you take anything out of the bag and it's not meant for you, you do go on the naughty list.
Gumbo is fully like arm and head like reaching into this infinite portal. Their eyes are like turning into stars as they are fully becoming someone else. And then as soon as Boxy's like, go on the naughty list, they're like, oh no, it's fine. I don't even care. That's alright. Got the bag. Fling it over the shoulder. Oh,
Gumbo,
no,
as you
shit.
come out of the bag, you notice there is a little box in your hand.
Throws
And it says
back
Gumbo.
in.
It's Gumbo.
I love the idea. You don't even read it. You're just like, huh.
She's cursed.
Everyone else could see that it's a Gumbo, and you throw it back in.
Threw it back in and then it like bounced back like a bouncy ball. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay.
I think that one's for you.
I okay open this. I know it's not Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Open it.
Can I
Okay.
open this? Is that
Do it.
is that Christmas legal? Okay.
Is it past midnight on the 23rd?
It
Everyone's
is Christmas
sleeping.
Eve right now,
So, yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Do it.
then that counts as your one present you get to open on Christmas Eve.
Do it.
Sick.
Fine.
Open. Open.
So,
Takes the thing
as
off.
you,
The cord,
yeah,
the
as
cord,
you
like,
unwrap
slides
it,
and they fall.
yeah, you find this little tiny badge that just says elf on it.
I didn't think that we would have a day where, like, we'd all be together. I've never really had a lot of friends. I've only been alive for like 300 days. But like, I like going here and then seeing everyone, and then everyone being so nice to me, and then now I'm an elf. This is the best, really the best day of my life. Thank you all so much.
happy to see you
We're-
happy.
We're very proud of you, Gumbo. Now let's get this present sack back to the
Mother-
stables.
Fucking elf.
Fucking out. Hell yeah.
I'm a fucking elf now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. All right.
Yeah, you are. Let's go. Let's go.
You're
Okay.
you're a Christmas elf, not
Not just
you're
any
a
elf.
Christmas elf.
I'm fucking Christmas elf.
The distinction's important.
Yes, because there's also the elves
Elf
who live in
elves.
forests.
Like Jesus.
Like Jesus.
Like, Jesus.
Jesus, the elven cleric who forged domain, but instead of metalworking, it's woodworking.
It's woodworking.
Yes, obviously,
Of
obviously.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Anyways,
Of course.
so we move forward.
So you guys put the sack back in the sleigh.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Anything else you guys do, or do you just? Is that it?
I think we keep guard on the sack and make sure that Gizmo does not get close to it again. No offense.
It's the one time, but
That's fine.
I understand.
It
It's one
will,
time.
it will consume me like the old ones.
Yule has actually taken another piece of candy from Santa's office and is slowly just.
Eating it. It's like a
And
reward.
that's why you're staying on the naughty list.
You don't get to decide.
You just keep the list.
If that's what you want to believe.
You don't even
I believe
in
it.
Krampus, so
You-
I'll believe that one to believe.
Apparently, he was down there. So,
He sounds he was big.
what do you look like?
Really red in the face, like rosy cheeks, so like red all over, and really, really tall. And he had a hood that looked actually really comfortable, and horns. And he was chained up to 2 boulders, and he threw a boulder at me.
Wow.
He looks kind of like Santa, but not as gleeful.
I mean, we did see that the tapestry, with
Yeah,
showing
like
that Santa does have a brother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like that.
they're born on the same day, but one was born with horns. So yeah, sure. Okay. We did it. No one's the
Did
wiser.
No one's the wiser.
No one's the wiser.
We have blackmail. Somebody was in Santa's shower with red hair.
Mm. Mm.
All the elves are suspect.
All of the
All the elves are
every
suspect.
single one.
And we'll find out in Christmas Chronicle 2, Glass Onion.
So with that, you guys have successfully saved Christmas.
Yes.
Woo.
Morning comes, you guys have passed out in the stables. Santa gets in his sleigh and just heads off. Delivers the toys all to the world. And when you guys eventually wake up, there's presents in front of each one of you, except for Gumbo. Because Gumbo already got his present.
I already got the best present ever.
Badged. I'll open mine.
Okay. As you open yours, it's just a new tool set. Very shiny, very nice.
Fantastic. This will help me build and help heal many toys who need the healing. So that's good.
Yes.
What did you get? What did you guys get?
I'll go ahead and open mine.
You get a bottle of sunscreen.
Aww. So I'll explain after Boxy opens her present.
Foxy will open her present.
Boxy, yours is just a little note card that says everyone is on the nice list this year.
Aww.
Nice.
Foxy's pretty happy with that.
Amazing. Not
So
bad.
the whole reason
Okay.
I gave Yule like an Olaf type of wish of wanting to see the sun and the sunshine without melting because she's made of ice. So
Made of
she
ice.
doesn't
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
to touch the
Oh,
water.
so good.
Gotcha.
So good.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. And just to let you and the audience all know, the other way your guys' Christmas wishes could have manifested is if you all went down into Krampus's cave, he would have offered you guys whatever you wanted if you had let him go.
Of course. Of course.
No. We would have executed him.
That
Oh,
sounds
gonna
like a naughty thing
Santa's
to
brother.
I mean, I'll be honest, you'll probably would have let him go at some point. Like,
They probably will. They're probably gonna go back down there. You're like, "Yo, hang out."
Okay. So with that, that's the end of the Christmas Calamity one shot. You guys avoid all the combat because you guys didn't wake Santa and you left Krampus alone for the most part.
Avoided combat because we didn't wake Santa. We were going to kill
fuck
Santa
that.
in a weird dark timeline of this.
So if you
I
woke
wasn't gonna kill
Santa, he was going to send you to Krampus.
Oh shit!
For
Santa's
being
hey,
naughty.
gang. Santa's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what
He
you're
was
talking
gonna
about.
send you to
Santa's
Krampus.
good.
Severe corporal punishment.
Santa's
I feel like
good.
we should.
Santa's not.
Santa's gonna-
You guys
Fuck
broke
that.
into his room.
Breaking is so strong of a word. Back me too.
I mean, he's gonna wake up. He does wake up seeing his shower rack completely taken down and a
Fuck
ladder
that.
sticking halfway out of his window,
And then like the book just open.
and the book fully open. Yeah.
I bet you he's just this like, Mrs. Claus is being really weird.
It's probably from whoever's hair is in his shower.
Mm.
I feel like
Yes.
he knows. I feel like he's gotta know.
Of
So
course he
this
knows.
man,
Like,
this man is cheating on his wife. Yes, I'm gonna say it.
With
He's
an
cheating on
elf.
his wife. And he also sends people who are just trying to help Christmas down to his evil brother who lives in the basement to
Locked
kill them.
away.
This man deserves some upcomings.
but he gives presents to the rest of the world.
Santa's good.
Cookies.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Santa's good.
Oh, he's a good guy. I can't
Hey,
even say
he
anything
locked
about
up
it.
his evil brother. So
He's locked him up.
Oh my god.
He locked him away.
Just imagine the Krampus living in the vents like Bart's evil brother from The Simpsons.
I am a little concerned actually that like Santa locked away his tiefling brother and then like adopted this
he ran
tiefling
adopted
child
you. Yes.
out of guilt.
I don't
Oh, but you're the bad guy.
We're only starting to crack
Santa's
this
good.
case open.
I can't wait for next year. that can of worms.
Okay, so now I have to write like a murder mystery-esque
Yeah.
like intrigue
We
Yeah.
play
sequel
this
to
game
this.
every
And we'll all
year
come
for
back.
5 years, and the 5th year is like we're killing God.
Like
it
we
goes
got it,
into
like-
such a weird way that none of us expected this to be going.
You have now that you
We
know-
kill Jesus
I was
because
gonna
we
say.
kill Santa and Jesus comes for recompense, and it has this
now
Evangelion style punching God.
Now you know
Holy
what questions
shit.
we're gonna ask of lore, Tanner. What puns are there in the book? What is the lore of Jesus in your world?
Wait, quick question for no reason. If Santa dies, what do I become a warlock of?
Krampus.
You could get Krampus if you wanted, or you could just keep the Christmas magic within you.
If this works on the Santa Claus rules, if you specifically kill Santa, I think you
become
become
Santa.
a warlock patron of yourself.
It's like a perpetual motion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
You'll become a sorcerer.
I feel like Boston would be a pretty good Santa.
Oh yeah.
Santa's good.
I don't know. There's some authoritarianism in deep within Foxy somewhere.
Listen, ACAB applies to Boxy, okay?
Alright, Tanner, if you want to, as our DM, close this out for the evening, and then we'll go through our
Holy
months again.
shit.
All right, so yeah, that's the end of our one shot. I'm Tanner. Hi. You can find me on the internet in some places. Primarily anything that says at MythrilWarlock. But yeah, that's me. So Creel.
Hello, beautiful, wonderful people. Thanks so much for coming along. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for going on a journey where we saved a morally questionable Santa, which I am a big fan of. To be honest, that's the most compelling Christmas story. You can find me as Captain Krill on all things. I also GM the Animalist, which is a Starfinder campaign. You can watch the actual plays on a YouTube that we'll be setting up at the minute. You can watch it on the Welcome Inns YouTube channel. But if you want to listen to the podcast, which is a more like hemmed in version where we take out all the mechanics talk, and add pew-pews and music and all that jazz. You can just do it on any podcast medium. It's a good show.
Wait, you're adding pew-pews and jazz?
Wow.
And jazz. I actually do have jazz in a couple of it. And I also... okay, so... one of our characters has a hoverboard, and I didn't know how to make a hoverboard noise. So I just took the hoverboard noise from Fortnite, and I use that whenever it does. But I have sound affected it enough that it is unrecognizable. But there you go. You all can have a little behind the scenes on that. If you want to hear more
That's
weird
our
sound
Christmas
effects than I
present.
do. Yeah. There you go at the Animus. Okay, that's me.
Falcon, you're up next.
I'm Falcon, and you can find me at Falconia Maxima.
Nice. Short, sweet, to the point. Hi, I'm Ivy. I am Gamer the Girl everywhere you can possibly find me. Normally you would see me DMing here, but we have moved that game in the new year over to Dice Cream Sandwich. So if you are interested in continuing watching Pure Havoc with my lovely cast of Suicide Squad team members, you can watch it over at Dice Cream Sandwich, which we will...
The Revivify Gene.
It'll be great. January 24th, you'll be able to watch me DMing on Dice Cream Sandwich again with a level 20 campaign with Quincy's Tavern, Katiosaurus, Harley Kane, and Nerd D. So if you want to come watch a What Happens After Adventures hit level 20 in the aftermath, come watch that. It'll be a lot of fun. We have 2 more episodes of Alice in the Wonderdark, which is a twisted dark tale on Alice in an Underdark Wonderland twist, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we have 2 more episodes of that campaign. Everywhere else you can find me as Gamer the Girl. Pass it over.
I just want to say, I really hope that level 20 thing is just like them going into a tavern and finding like a, hey, there's something nearby in a cave.
So much more.
And they just like knock out like,
It's
you know,
so much
some
more wild.
bandits.
They spirit bomb a
They're
bunch
like
of goblins.
bored level 20 adventurers that are just like, hey bandits, can you guys please just knock this off?
We'll
Can you
put-
stop?
we will
If
put
we
this-
touch you, you're gonna die. And
We'll put it this way. Every one of the prerequisites for being in this campaign was everybody has to pick a deity that they would worship or that they would listen to, as well as what their BBEG was when they were adventurers. So.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll pass that over to Kumba.
Hi, everybody. Hey. My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch on several days, playing several games with several wonderful people. You can find me on Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST on Roll for Dylan, that's ROLL, number 4, DYLAN, for Vampire the Masquerade's Darkness Over New Orleans. And you can find me on Sundays on Tragic Theologian on Total Party Kiss. Playing, it's a Greek myth inspired 5e campaign. We're in the middle of a tournament arc, and we will see you next year. I love your faces. This is fantastic. I had an absolute blast.
Glad to hear it.
This is a good
Thank you for inviting. Thank you for inviting.
Y'all are chaos, but in a good way.
Once again, you can follow DAG and whatever shows they end up doing here in the new year. I'm not sure what that all is going to look like, but make sure you follow. Make sure that you pay attention to what they're doing, and make sure you follow all of us on our socials, because I know that 2023 is going to have a lot of cool and interesting projects that we are all a part of. And it'll be everything from us. This has been Christmas Calamity. Thank you guys for coming and watching. And we'll see you everywhere else.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.